Hey, what's going on everyone? Soul here, and I wanted to make this video because, very surprisingly, DFFOO Global received an in-game notification announcing that the artifact system is going to be getting overhauled, and we're going to be getting the JP basically form of the system, which is about 6 months early, give or take. A lot of people in my Discord server were very excited for this change, including myself, but a lot of people also don't know what exactly the system entails because there's quite a few changes that arrive with this. So I wanted to make a video talking about it and just trying to help you guys figure out what this thing's all about. Big thanks and shout out to my friend Alphinaud Leveilleur. He makes content on YouTube. I explain more of this in the actual video itself. But I just wanted to take a second here to make this little intro to explain to you guys what this video is about, and to thank him once again. Alfie, thank you so much for your time, man. This was a last-second project, and he was very much up to the task, and I really appreciate the time, man. So, hope you guys enjoy. Check out his channel. Link will be in the description below. And without any further ado, have a great time, guys. Take care.
Okay, guys, so like I said in the intro, I am here with a good friend of mine. He goes by the name Alphinaud Leveilleur. He has a YouTube channel where he covers mainly DFFOO JP content, but he does do some global as well. And so when I was considering, doing a video like this, he was really one of the first guys that came to mind, and I'm really, really happy I get to work with him again. So, Alfie, if you'd like to take a second and talk a little bit about yourself and explain what you do, then have the floor, my friend.
Hi, I'm Alphinaud, but not really. So, what I do both global and JP content, just like Soul said. Most of the time, it's non-commentated stuff. I do a commentated video every now and then, but yeah, most of the time I just do runs on both global and JP, and most of the time it's non-commentated.
Yeah, and something I like is that you definitely have that Final Fantasy 14 love and passion, and you really have I think you have multiple series. You have Ida. I know Ida was one there for a while, and then you have one with Caius as well. So yeah, you got a lot of cool stuff going on. But
yep.
Yeah, we do have, in a very surprising turn of events, one could say, Global is showing its, shall we say, entitled side, to say the least. We're getting a QOL, quality of life, for anyone that doesn't know, improvement to our artifact system. This is a pretty hefty overhaul, and there's a lot to cover here. So, Alfie, if you want to, for everyone that doesn't know, because this is kind of a little convoluted system, and the notice we got in Global was pretty, it's pretty vague. They really didn't go into a whole lot. So if you just want to just quickly cover the basics of it, and then we'll dive into some more stuff, after you're done with that.
Yeah, sure thing. So before I cover that, I want to make it clear that this is very early. This is about 6 months early than when it originally debuted on JP. That is a very big time jump, essentially, and it's a very good quality of life. I absolutely love it myself. So pretty much what happens is your artifacts no longer have limit breaks. Just like your burst weapons, all you need to do to level up your artifacts is they just need levels. You no longer need to limit break them, and once you max them out, you get essentially your artifact passive like usual. Additionally, you can do multiple artifacts at once, up to 10. So you can do 10 rolls all at once. So that makes going through your artifacts a lot quicker. You can essentially get disappointed by your artifact rolls faster.
True story. Yes.
But it does help a lot. It helps cut down a lot of the tedious, doing the arts, doing it one by one, cutting it off, because it's not an art you want. You go by it a lot quicker, and it's a very nice quality of life. You can do a co-op. Say I'm doing a Cosmos co-op with a ×3 book, and I get like 10 Idojas for, I don't know, Zell. That's 10 artifact rolls for Zell, just like that, in one co-op run. All you need to do is level them up, and you get your artifact rolls. And you can redeem as many, you can take as many of the artifacts that you want. So like say out of that 10 you get 3 that you want to take in. You can choose all 3 to replace the 3 that you already have. So all in all, it's a very, very good system. It cuts down a lot of the tedious what's the word? Procedures that you do when you're doing artifact grinding right now.
Yeah, I can absolutely attest to the fact that, you know, especially Global received the Cosmos co-op, what's what I'm looking for here? They're appearing now. You know, this is a pretty recent thing in Global, and the first thing I noticed right off the bat, especially with the Cosmos, and then my God, when we had the Arden raid, is if you use a ×3 book, I mean, you're getting on a low roll, I mean, you're getting like 20 arts per character, and then if you get the high roll, you know, with the ×3, you're getting like 30 plus. So you definitely fill up on arts very quickly, and being able to do 10 of these at once, you know, is a massive time saver, because I feel like DFFOO does this a lot. Well, they'll introduce something, and it's a really cool thing. So, but it's tedious as fuck to go through. I mean, I'm talking about here, like the summon boards, where, you know, the rewards are great, but my God, it takes a year to finish. You know, later in JP we have the divine grind, which is just, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that right now. Give me a heart attack. But you know, and arts. So the thing with arts, you know, the big thing is on top of the RNG, it's you have to go through each and every art, you know, one by one slow. You got to, you know, keep doing it over and over and pray that you don't get screwed. And so I think this saves a lot of time. Now, something that I think is very, very helpful with this is that they actually added, if I'm not mistaken, they added some artifact orbs. Is that correct? Can you talk a little bit about that, please?
Yes, that is correct. So just like how you have orbs for your weapons and your armor, artifacts now have their own orbs, a silver version and a golden version. So presumably, obviously, the golden ones give you a lot more XP for your arts and compared to the silver ones. But essentially, just think of it as fodder for your artifacts, but in the form of an orb. You know how you always use those silver Idogas to level up your own Idojas right now? Well, that's essentially the orbs function the same way as that. They're just there purely to level up your arts, and it's also a really good way, say like, okay, I'm working on Idojas for Barts, but I don't want to use my Idogas yet. I might want to save those for a character that I probably don't really care about arts that much for, something like that. You can say, okay, I'm gonna filter out my Idogas, and I only want this fusion to use orbs and maxed out artifacts. You can do that and then save your Idogas and whatever you need for other arts. Since there's no longer a limit break requirement for your arts, you just need to level them up. There's no reason to hold on to your maxed artifacts anymore. So, like I said earlier, if you do a Cosmos co-op with 10 Idojas, that's 10 artifact rolls. It's no longer you get one artifact per like 4 copies, because you know the limit breaks and all that.
Yep, per 4 copies. Yep.
Mm-hmm. You just need to level them up, and you can take that max artifact and put it into someone else without worrying of limit breaks.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I mean, you know, we normally now in, you know, co-op, when you get, let's say, 20 Arden Idojas, realistically, you're looking at, what was that? What would that be, like approximately 5 to 6 chances, you know, at an art. Whereas now at this new system, you know, you're looking at 20. You know,
straight up 20 rolls.
Yeah, it's the improvement here is absolutely immeasurable. I mean, I think global players that are really into artifacts, because artifacts are kind of a hit or miss system, aren't they, Alfie? Wouldn't you agree?
What are arts? Am I right?
Right, yeah. But for the people that like me, for example, like min-maxers that you know, really dig the artifact system, this is a huge time saver. I mean, we are looking at this is basically like the equivalent of the summon boards getting kind of like wild points, you know, and the rank QOL, where we're getting at bonus points because of ranks. You know, this is the impact of this cannot be understated. Now, I've had some people, Alfie, ask me, are those the orb upgrade things, are those farmable from co-ops, or are those only from events?
Both. So when you're doing a co-op, this is when you're doing a co-op, you get the golden orbs in addition to your Idojas. So you get the golden orbs for when you use a bell, However, in a normal run, similar to your Idogas, you get the silver orbs as part of the rewards as well for every synergy character you did the run with. So it is farmable even without bells. Additionally, you can also use those tokens that you get from the co-ops to redeem them from the shops themselves. So every event will have artifact orbs that you can redeem with your tokens, and you can just stock up and up as much as you need. I believe it's about 5 tokens per 1 orb, which in a Cosmos Claw with a ×3 book, and if you really want to go overkill with 3 synergy, you'll rack up those tokens really fast. And additionally, you can also farm the World of Illusions artifact dungeon. You'll get tokens that way, and you can redeem those tokens as well for artifact orbs in the artifact shop that you usually do. However, in that case, it is about 10 tokens per 1 orb for both the gold and silver tokens, so that's something to keep in mind.
Okay, and I already know that people are going to ask, and I'm pretty sure I already know the answer, but I'll just double check with you. These artifact orb, you said you can withdraw them from the shop. They're not shop specific, right? Like you can, so basically, like, let's say you stockpiled 500 from the shop, you know, you can carry those over to the next event, right?
Like the orbs themselves?
Yes, like the artifact orbs themselves.
Yeah. Once you get those orbs, you can just keep them and hold them on for as long as you want.
Perfect. Okay.
It's just like the weapons and armor orbs that we usually hold on to.
Awesome. Okay, that's great. And also, I was told that when this dropped in JP, the number of artifacts that you can actually keep on a character was improved from 5 actually to 7. Is that the case?
Yes, that is the case, and I actually forgot about that.
I brought that up.
Yeah, alongside the artifact quality of life, they did not say it, but there might be an increase in the artifact slots as well. Right now, you can only hold up to 5 artifacts. Now, you can hold up to 7. So that's 3 different sets of artifacts you can use. So you can have, if you have like a battery character with some offensive capabilities, say like Y'shtola when her LD comes along, you can have 3 170s, 330s if you want to, prioritize her regens a little bit more. But on the other side, you can have another set of 3 where that can be 108 330s, so you can, if you need her to shave a little bit more. So it opens up essentially a whole new artifact skill set for your characters, depending on what aspect of their kit you want to focus on.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think a very nice side effect of the extra slots is just additional flexibility. Especially with Lufenia coming up and how kind of cutthroat Lufenia can be. You really, every little bit that you can give your characters to help them out is going to, well, I'm not going to say it's going to help, because Lufenia is just a massive troll and you can just get completely wiped even if you have a perfect team. But every little bit helps, and so some characters, like battery characters, like you said with Y'shtola, so in some fights you're going to want her to be more offensive oriented, and in other fights she's just going to be primarily there for battery and ensuring your party doesn't die. So I really do like that. I think overall, Alfie, this artifact QOL system, I think it's really kind of a godsend. I think it's a nice revamped heal system. Now I know that there's some complaints. People still don't like the fact that it's completely RNG based. They still haven't addressed the 6 cursed characters. So talking about Sarah, Yuna, VB, Lion, Flintstone, etc. But again, that actually gets addressed. I don't think they mentioned this with that artifact overhaul, Alfie, but can you tell everyone listening the perk of having a Mog Pass moving forward now?
Okay, so it's unclear whether or not they are adding it alongside the artifact quality of life, but it did happen on JP. So essentially, in addition to the basic Mog Pass bonuses, both the premium and the regular ones respectively, if you have Mog Pass purchase, now you can get guaranteed double orange rolls on your artifacts rolls for that entire month you have your Mog Pass active. So all those troll artifacts where you get like attack 65 C50 1 star, with Mog Pass that'll shoot up to 108 C50 2 stars. So that applies to both the premium, the I believe it's like $37 one, and also the cheap one, the $5 one. So that's kind of a way for them to address the RNG aspect of it. It does make grinding for double cursed arts for characters like Sarah a lot easier to do.
Yeah, for sure. And it's very important to note, because even I didn't know this, but the basic, so dirt cheap Mog Pass that not only comes with the summon board boosts and the character board extra points, where it's doubled, now that basic $5 pass, which lasts for an entire month, every single artifact you roll in that time will be guaranteed double orange. That's like sticking a Game Shark into an old Game Boy cartridge and hacking it to give yourself infinite lives in God mode. I mean, it's pretty nuts. And it really, while it doesn't completely remove the RNG, it sure does remove a massive step, and makes it a hell of a lot easier to try and get those good arts. But yeah, I think, Alfie, we've just about covered everything with this new system. Is there anything you'd like to add here?
No, really. This is a very, very big improvement that we are getting incredibly early, a whopping about 6 months early. This originally dropped on Divine Ramu, which is, like I just said, 6 months later down the line. So half a year early we got this quality of life. And me personally, it's probably not going to affect me that much. I barely do arts, even with the quality of life. But it's a very, very welcome change. And sometimes it even makes me do arts because of how easy it is now compared to what it is currently on global.
See, folks, and if that doesn't sell you on how good this change is, Alfie doing arts, sometimes he feels motivated, then I don't know what will. Yeah. I know some people are also clamoring for the hard mode QOL for Lost Chapters, which if you guys don't know, or it just completely, you don't have to do any nodes on normal. Right off the bat, hard mode's unlocked, so you can just hit those nodes right off the bat and just do it just one time through, which would be nice. And people are also hoping that with Lufenia, literally, I think we're like literally like a week away from in global from Lufenia, which is, oh my god, my hands are already getting clammy. People are hoping that we get the health percentage, so we can actually see what a boss is at, since Lufenia, that's incredibly useful. But you know what? Even if we don't receive those right away, guys, we like Alfie said, this is at least 6 months early of a QOL. I mean, we really are putting the capital E and entitled with this one. So it's really exciting, and I just wanted to cover this and make a video on it. So Alfie, I really appreciate you stopping by and helping me out with this. This was kind of a last-second request, and he was more than willing to help. So guys, please show him some love. He does have his own channel, like I said. He covers global and JP content, so please give the man some love. Alfie, again, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me here at the last second, but it's fine.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man, for sure. But all right, guys, well, yeah, that's gonna be it. So yeah, from the Soul side, thank you guys so much for stopping by.